Hey guys, welcome to a new video and today we will see the top weapons for Nomad, one of the top mechs in the arena and my personal favorites. These weapons are in no particular order, I just listed the top builds I have seen while I play. And believe me, I have been destroyed by these builds more than I can count. So without wasting the time, let's start talking and start shooting. Let's start our countdown with the pod guns or Hellfire. The pod gun is an unusual build but effective. I have used it once and I have seen it about 3 or 4 times in matches and that's it. I don't think I have seen it recently. How many of you have seen it? Mention it in the comments. Unfortunately, I have not yet unlocked the Hellfire, but I have seen it in action and it is honestly mind blowing. Next up, we have the Arc Torrents and Repeaters. These are some pretty great options for the Nomad, especially in 2 vs 2s and in FFA modes. These are common builds and you must have seen these too. But if the enemies you face have better weapons or have stacked up mods, then it might be difficult to defeat them with this. Moving up, we have the disc launchers, another great option and can easily help you win matches in any kind of map or modes, so be sure to try it out. Chain guns, this is a heavy hitter. I have used it several times and it is really good in long maps and CPC matches. Next up, miniguns, again a top notch heavy hitter and it helps in CPC as well as free for all modes. But the only problem is its long reload time. But it has insane ammo so it helps sometimes. But if you are caught while reloading then it's that. Okay, fifth we have berserkers or vipers or fusions. I have just combined all the three weapons at once. Basically, I really like to use assault weapons with Nomad and it really goes well with the mech. These usually helps in the CPC and 5 vs 5 matches. The most common build would be the berserker and vipers. I actually tried the Nomad with berserker raid and it was good. Next up, we have the Storm Rags and it's a really good weapon for Nomad. The one thing I really hate about this build is that to use the weapon effectively, it must be set to minimal aim assist, which can affect the other mech's performance, especially in a heated match. In fast-paced matches, there is a high possibility that you will be destroyed before you change the aim assist. So that's the one thing I hate about this build. But if you can manage that, this is a reliable build. And coming up next is the fragment guns or ember guns. Now, this is one of the most used weapons, the Ember and Fragment guns. Apart from the assault weapons, the close quarters are also a really good option for the Nomad. This is a go-to for F2P players and is still a reliable alternative to Revokers. This build is especially helpful in tight maps and free-for-all matches. The next weapon we are seeing is, without any doubt, one of the top builds and one of the deadliest builds. Yep, you guessed it right. The Revokers. This is undoubtedly the king of FFA and short maps. You can't see a single match without this build. I saw one the last match I played. You can see this in CPC and 5 vs 5 too. Once this build gets close to an enemy then there is absolutely no way to escape. And finally, my favorite build, the Nomad with the Overdrivers. I don't know how many of you guys agree with me but this is one of my best. First thing is, it can be used in any map or modes. Second, you get technically unlimited ammo and I say technically because if you push them too much, they need to reload. If not, they just keep going. But you need to be careful. This is highly effective and I have won with this build many times. This has saved me many times, especially in the FFAs. And I think I have covered all the important ones and if I missed anything, mention it in the comments. And this is a video about top weapons for search, so be sure to check that out too. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of this content and thanks again guys, have a nice day.